What's going on, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to World Soccer Plays. Guys, we're going to jump right into it, guys. We are discussing Fernabahce and Lille. Well, it's Lille versus Fernabahce because Lille is at home. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. But yeah, Lille versus Fernabahce. As we know, or some of you know, Fernabahce is a Turkish team. I believe it's in Istanbul, right? You know, guys, are you impressed at my geography? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be looking this stuff up, but I mean, like, you know, some of this I'm like off the top of my head, right? But anyway, so the Turkish team, I believe they're from Istanbul. They are coached by none other than Jose Mourinho. You know what I mean? I think this is a very interesting move for him. It's going to be interesting. I think this is kind of fitting for him, not in no disrespectful way, because this is like in no disrespectful to the Turkish league and everything. But I think this is like really good. What I do admire about Jose Mourinho, this is not a Jose Mourinho video, but what I do admire about him is that he goes and like picks like teams that are like challenging and they need a little work, and then he fixed them up, and then like, yeah, you know, even though Fernabahce is already a team that's usually in Champions League, Europa League, they play in Europe, but you know, this is a really interesting project. I think it's going to be nice to see. Anyway, Lille, they were in the Europa League. I think they lost to Aston Villa last year in the Europa League, but they are both trying to be in the Champions League this year, right? Now this is going to be interesting because they are Fernabahce is playing away at Lille, and interesting answer. A question that Jose Mourinho was asked was like, "Oh, how do you feel about playing Lille? Like, don't you feel like they're a tough opponent?" And then he said something to the likes of, "Well, you know, like, basically they were asking him, are you scared to play them?" And he's like, "No, they're like, they should be scared to play us." That type of thing, you know. Mourinho with the mind games and stuff, right? What are my predictions? Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. I believe that it is going to be very hard to call. I know Mourinho really wants to play in the Champions League. I believe that it is going to be very close. So what my prediction is, both teams to score. I do believe both teams to score. I do believe Lille will score at home, but I also believe that Fernabahce will get one as well, right? I would say my prediction is both teams to score and then Fernabahce to win or draw. I do believe that is like a safe bet. I do believe that Mourinho is going to really fight hard to get into the Champions League. I don't think he's gonna, you know how Mourinho is usually with these like type of like games, you know, away from home, Champions League, you know, try to get a draw or whatever. I think he knows that he gotta just like slug it out, because like, don't try to sit there. I think he's gonna try to attack, and you know, this sounds crazy, but I do think he's gonna try to go for the win. I think he's gonna really try to do that. I don't think he's gonna want to start off though like his I don't think he's gonna want to start off his season, his managership. I don't know if that's a word, but I don't know if he's gonna want to start that off playing negative football. Like, I think he's gonna want to go and fight. I think he's gonna want to go to France and fight. So I believe that what he's going to do is try to go for the win. I do believe that Lille will score. Edin Dzeko is a player to look for. I'm not going to make this an official prediction, but you know what I mean? If you want to do your research and you want to be very adventurous for the adventurous folks, I believe that, I mean, definitely if there's an option to put Edin Dzeko for a shot on target, because Edin Dzeko is at Fernabahce now, and if you look at his record in the preseason, he has been scoring goals in preseason. I think he's going to get a shot on target. I think that he possibly may be a likely person to be among the goal scorers for Fernabahce when they do score, right? This is not an official prediction. It's something to look into. My official prediction is Fernabahce to win or draw, and for both teams to score. But guys, let me know what you think. Let me know how you see it, and it's going to be a very interesting match. I do believe that I watched a press conference with Fernabahce, and Mourinho said, I really want to play in the Champions League. Like, I think he definitely does. Like, that's his thing. Like, you know what I mean? And like, this is a chance. Fernabahce, like, they've been in Champions League before, and like they he's gonna want to do it. He's gonna want to do it. He's assembling his group of players together. He's gonna want to do it. So I think that he's gonna give himself a chance. Fernabahce to win or draw this game. Both teams to score. That's my official prediction. How do you guys see it? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. If you're living in the US and you need a sports book, check out FanDuel. My link is in the description. If you're in Europe, I'm going to have something for you too at some point. If you're in the UK, I'm going to have something for you too as well. Not at this moment. The season is starting off, and I will be creating a Telegram group. I'm going to be bringing that back. I had one. I didn't feel comfortable during the Euros. I just did not feel, I'm going to be honest. I did not feel like I had a finger on what was going on. Going forward, I have a finger. I like the regular season. I like, I like that, So we're starting in, a couple weeks, probably in a week from now. So guys, I'm going to be trying to put that group together. It is going to be a paid membership type of thing. Haven't figured out the price. Going to make it reasonable, but we're going to do it, right? So look out for that as well. But guys, again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. This should be a very, very interesting game. Of all the Champions League qualifying, I think this is going to be one of the most interesting games, So yeah, let me know what you think. And I am out. See you on the next one. Peace.